I'm here to show you how you can do a simple prompt for using StableDiffusion if you have Ryax installed. So the first thing when you start Ryax, fresh installation, or you have a new project assigned for you, you have this empty screen here. But for starting building our workflows, we first need to add some actions to our library. And if I can create my workflow, so I'll do that by clicking here. And then I can see that already the HTTP post action, the action that we use as a source, is already available. I don't see the other action here because this is a trigger action, an action that will be used for starting the workflow that has something to do about injecting data on the workflow. So I click on this one. And for it to be useful, I'll have to add an input. And I will just click in add input here. And then I can choose a name. In this case, it's just a JSON I expect as input, so I'll put JSON here. This is a help message, JSON with prompt, for instance. And origin is important to choose body, because this is the way we're gonna get the real payload of the form. And the type must be the same type we expect as input on the other action. So this one I know is long string. So yeah, to the other action, we want to add another action here that is the one that does the StableDiffusion. So this action here will call the StableDiffusion algorithm. And the parameter here is of type long string. That's why I choose before the type long string, because I want to click on this box here that says static and choose link instead. And then I can reference the parameter that comes from the previous action, which is HTTP post 0. Because there is one instance of that, and then JSON is the name we gave to that long string parameter. Finally, we are all set, and we know that we are all set because the state of the workflow changed for valid, and then we can deploy it. But just before deploying it, I would like to give this workflow a better name, so I'll call it text to image. Okay. Then I will click on OK, then the new name is there, and I will deploy this workflow without further ado. The workflow deployment is really fast. Now it's available for us to run. It doesn't mean the actions are already running. They will be on demand by the scheduler, but it means I can already start an execution. And for doing that, I can click on this button here, New Run, that appears once the workflow is deployed. Clicking on New Run here, I have to fit in with the expected input parameter, and since I know how it works, it expects a JSON that has a prompt parameter, and the value of the prompt is whatever you want. Like we can say something like, let's say, lion in the mountains, graffiti style. And then we can click on create execution button, and this will start the process of sending a StableDiffusion input. So the input of StableDiffusion we're going to see here is the one that we just fed through the form. And this is the name of the parameter for StableDiffusion. So this takes some time, and I go ahead and advance the video for you to check. We have this green dot showing finish, and we also have the final duration of the task, which was 4 minutes 36 seconds. And here we have the output of the action that is now available for us to click and download. We can also check the logs and see what StableDiffusion algorithm prompt on the screen. But I go ahead and I will download the file so we can see what it looks like our final image. So now I click here and it opens this image, which is the one that we created through the prompt lion in the mountains graffiti style. So in the description of the video, I put a reference to the GitLab where you find the actions, also to the GitLab where you find Ryax, and you can know more about our project. And we also have a GitHub link, and if you can, please go there and give us a star, that helps a lot. Also subscribe to this channel, and if you want more content like that, or if you want us to help you with something we can do easily on Ryax, get an API available for the external world, so you can call StableDiffusion from anywhere. And you also can deploy a simple web server that will show a prompt and show the image right away. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you have anything to say. Bye!